Kaya have started in a very dominant fashion against Manila All Japan. Congratulations on the 7-0 win.
Thank you.
I think Chrisanne Sargent puts this down to the pink laces, but maybe Chris wasn't playing there. So we've got another reason. Paul, talk us through your win, how the team played, and what a good start means to Kaya.
It means a lot. As we were talking about before, there's a lot of building going on. Cohesion, teamwork, new names, new faces, and new positions. So it's a positive start. It's always nice to win convincingly. Something we struggle with a little bit in the league, winning convincingly against teams we should have. And this time, I felt that the team actually performed rather well. It took a while. There was a bit of a lull in the first half until we got that first goal in. But after that, I think it flowed rather smoothly.
Yeah, there's a lot of very good movement on the pitch, a lot of very good link-up play. Even without Chris, I mean, in seriousness, Chris is obviously a great player. Looking from the bench though this time around, obviously coming back from Ascal's duty. What will it be like coming into that kind of team, and how optimistic are you about the cup?
Well, hopefully I get a game. I don't know if I'm going to play. My teammates did pretty good in my absence, so hopefully I can play the next game. That would be nice. But no, the boys played really well. I thought the ball movement was excellent. It was nice. I think they had 6 different goal scorers in the game, so that was nice that the guys got to share the goals. Mitch, a debutant, scored 2 goals. So again, it's great for the morale of the team. So from that perspective, it's a great platform for us to build on from the group stages. I think thereafter, cup football is kind of just it's a cliche, but how you perform on the day. And I think we've got enough players who can win games on their own to certainly put us in the mix for potentially winning the competition. But you never know. I mean, we've seen in previous years. I mean, Ceres, for example, in the Smart Cup earlier on in the year, were a surprise package. We've seen Cebu win 4-1 yesterday. So you just don't know who's going to come up with surprises in this competition. General Trias last year did a great job. They're a Cinderella story. So you don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that we certainly got more than enough in our armoury to be capable of winning it, but time will tell, I guess. Yeah, it's a good mention there. Cebu winning 4-1 against Stallion, the current champions. So it's a big shift there. And there's been some really interesting results. Aside from obviously the huge blowouts, Global looks strong. Kaya look very strong as well. Who would you say, Iko, are we looking at for contenders? How are Kaya now looking to get back into being contenders for the titles?
I think Kaya can get their shot at the UFL Cup this season. They've been a much composed team as compared to the last few seasons. They had a good depth in the squad again. They have good ball movement, and let's see what happens in the knockout stages when the chance will really rise now with the big teams already in there.
So looking at the rest of your group games, you got Union and Cimarron, right?
Yes.
So how are you going to prepare for those ones? Obviously they're not the toughest opponents you'd be facing in a league in the cup this time round, you'd think, but you basically qualified now, even just with 1 win, because it's the top 3 out of the group of 4 who will go through. So will you be looking to try and get a bit more playing time for others, or get the team ready?
Well, if I know David will always say that players got to earn their playing time, so I would never force his hand on who to play. With that said, we are preparing for Cimarron on Wednesday. And that will be our second game in our pink laces and the last for the month. But in preparation for both of those games, I think it's just building off of the performance. So it's going to be nice to have Chris back this week, fully rested and ready to go, and hopefully the team can keep this momentum going and not have a letdown based on having a good game the last one and then having a letdown this time around. I would imagine there would be tougher challenges posed on these next 2 games, regardless of the opponent, just because they would have seen our result in the first game. So they would probably come more prepared and devise a game plan to slow us down.
And Union and Kaya used to be like the 2 battling out for everything in the UFL back in the old days, right?
Yes.
How will they be facing them again?
It'll be fun actually. Union's rebuilt their team quite a bit as well, and you know, I know a lot of the new names up front and in the midfield they've got some talented players. A lot of younger guys getting more minutes, I guess, with Union, who were actually on Global's roster during the league. So will be a good test for us.
Well, good luck to Kaya in the cup. It's good to see you guys back up in the mix there at the top.
Thank you.
Again, so you can watch all their games at the Emperador Stadium. Next game Wednesday against Cimarron.
Yes.
So catch their games, and we'll give you all the updates for Kaya and for the UFL at FTW Sport.